And we have reached out to Senator Schumer's campaign to get him on the show, but haven't heard back just yet. Switching gears now, the Russia-Ukraine crisis has New York on alert. Daryl Camp is here with more. Daryl.
Thanks, Dan. New York's officials are now warning about one of the unseen threats from the Russia-Ukraine crisis. That is the potential for widespread cyber attacks in New York and the USA as a whole. Governor Kathy Hochul said this week that the state is prepared to handle that, detailing new plans for the state's Joint Security Operations Center. The center, called JSOC, will focus on cybersecurity threats such as ransomware attacks. It was planned before the recent escalation of the Russia-Ukraine crisis, but Hochul said this week that it's more important now than ever.
You know, certainly it was an important call I had with the White House and others on Friday that, reminded us of the vulnerabilities of what's happening across the world and the impact that it could have right here in our city, a city that has been known to terrorists, a place where that they know that they're attacking a way of life, the American way of life, if you attack New York City and New York State.
JSOC will also be a resource for local government facing cyber threats, including New York City. New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that even though virtual threats may be out of sight, cybersecurity should not be out of mind or taken for granted when it comes to Russian activity.
And this is not hypothetical. This is not something we're just talking about that's distance removed. These attacks and attempted attacks are happening every day. It's just that we have put in place the right infrastructure to constantly fortify how we approach this.
Some Republicans at both the state and federal levels have been quite critical of President Biden in recent days, saying he has not been strong enough against Russian President Vladimir Putin. Democrats, meanwhile, appear to be behind Biden for the most part as the crisis continues. That includes U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Here's what he told reporters this week in Albany.
So the president has the ability to impose swift, strong, effective sanctions, and I believe he's using them appropriately.
And we will be watching to see how the Russia-Ukraine crisis impacts New York as it continues to develop.
Interesting stuff. Thank you, Daryl.